Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is GlowByGG. So today I'm going to be doing actually all my favorite go-to Charlotte Tilbury products. It's more facial complexion products that I like and lip products. So yeah, let's get started. I've done already my eyes. I don't really have any eyeshadow palettes that I do enjoy from her. So I'm starting with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Foundation. This is one of my first holy grails. So this is one of those foundations that you could definitely build up if you wanted, but I'd say it's a more of a medium to light covering. But I like it because it's more skin-like. So it is natural, it's really good, and it's also really nice for like older skin as well. I'm older, so that includes me, people like me. You're in my age gap. So as you can see, I still have some of my imperfections coming. See that little pimple just shining through, but that's all right. Like, I really enjoy this foundation just because it's a nice everyday foundation. It's really natural, very, like I said, very skin-like. It's like a second skin, I find. And then I'm just gonna pat the rest in with my beauty blender. So as you can see, you can still see my freckles, which is great for an all-natural day. I'm gonna go with some concealer and just cover that up. Now, I have tried Charlotte Tilbury's her Magic Away concealer. I liked it. I just found it overpriced, and because I did not like the applicator. The applicator, to me, it was a sponge applicator, and I hate sponge applicators. So seeing as I had a sponge applicator, I was like, I'm not doing this again. No, I can't. I just couldn't. I even ended up cutting off the sponge applicator, and then that was just a huge mess. So Charlotte, if you're listening, if you could just change the applicator, like the concealer is amazing. Like the formula itself, it's a beautiful formula. Like I said, the applicator just did it for me. The next product we have is basically her setting powders. So I'll come back with that. I'm just gonna finish off my contour and then my concealer and then come back. So I finished basically putting on some concealer. I put on some translucent powder under my eyes. My go-to is the Too Faced Peach Perfect. Going to the next Charlotte Tilbury product. So as you can see, I'm looking like a little bit washed out. So I love to, like, this is my go-to look. Like, I'm almost done. I basically have my restock already purchased, but I'm using it to like the last drop of this because I love it so much. And with my Marc Jacobs, the bronze brush, and I like swirl it all around. And I use so it's the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. So this is like a nice setting powder. So I just basically take shade number 3 and then I go over my contour with it, and that just warms up my face a lot. Sometimes I don't even use bronzer. I just use this shade number 3 or this setting powder. So I love to just go in with the brush, and I've only used this brush this is like my setting powder brush, so there's no other product on it. Before you would put your bronzer, I go in with my flawless finish powder. See, so I'm already we're looking alive here. I'm not looking like a ghost anymore. So I just go over, and now at this point, all the rest, like the excess, I'll just put everywhere. My ear, underneath my neck. So when you are setting your face, setting that foundation with powder, you do want to just press into your skin. You don't want to swipe away. That's more for like bronzer and stuff. Go over the areas where I've applied concealer. Oh my god. I'm almost done. I really should move on to the next one, but you know what? Whatever. That's your girl. That's your girl. So I'm taking, I usually like to use this Luxie Beauty Precision Foundation brush, but I use it for sort of this, just to like brush it, get it concentrated. So I'm gonna go, you might think I'm not getting any product out here, but I am. I really am. I'm getting all there is to get. I know I'm really ghetto, but whatever. So I just go over basically all my areas where I wanted that lightening. So this is the shade number 2, same flawless finish powder. I'm just going all over, and then I go to the middle of my face too. So just going on top of where I put all that translucent powder from earlier, and then just going over this. And this just gives you that sort of, that flawless finish of it. It honestly gives you that airbrushed look. Look at it, look at me. Look at this is how I get my airbrush without airbrushing. Using it to the last, like that's how much. So she is a little expensive, but you know what? She is totally worth it. I do have brand new ones. I have shade number 2, shade number 3. Those are my go-to. So if you guys are lighter, maybe do shade number 1, shade number 2, but my go-tos are shade number 2 and shade number 3. Just gonna wipe off all this foundation. I would love to try all her products, like, but you know, my wallet still does need to survive. So I haven't tried a bronzer, so I'm just gonna go in with just a quick bronzer that I have. So I'm gonna go in with a matte bronzer so that her highlight could really stand out on its own. Today on my eyes, I use the Natasha Denona Love palette. I really love this palette. I'm just gonna go and finish off my under eye. Weird. I find if you never finish your under eye, it just looks so odd. Like this is my Saturday uniform. If you guys see me out, it's all that I don't have any other clothing. It's that is my weekend uniform. My New Brew sweater and a pair of jeans. So shout out to New Brew. If you guys want to sponsor me with some sweaters, I'll totally rock them. And I'll do an eyeshadow look just for each sweater. So next, I'm gonna go in with her cheek and lip stains. You guys have seen me use this in so many videos. It's because I love them. Like they're so blendable, they're so amazing. So I have 3 colors. I have Formenta, I have Moon Beach, which is a nice like pinky, like a blush pink. And then I have Las Salinas, which is like even a brighter blush pink. So I'm just gonna mix them all today because heck, why not? How I apply these is basically I take my beauty blender and I sort of make it like I squish it like that. And then I just go in and I sort of just pat it all in there because we're mixing colors today. We're gonna get a nice little trio effect. Oh, look at her, she's blushed. Look at her, look at her. I feel so blushed, so young, full of life. Life back into my cheeks. Okay, so now that we're looking hella blushed, okay, so we're gonna finish off the second last product we are going in with Charlotte Tilbury is her Bar of Gold palette. So I love this highlighter. If you guys have had to get a highlighter and you want a really natural one, not something that, you know, it looks like chunky, like, you know, some highlighters are a little too blinding, especially for work. I find for like my day-to-day, I don't want blinding highlight. Like, you know, we're trying to be professional here. I don't want to like feel like I'm fucking blinding people at work in the office. So this is a really nice highlighter. I'm just gonna spray myself down with some setting spray. And this is how I like to apply my highlighter. I don't ever apply my highlighter on my like dry skin. I just find, I don't know, I find it gets a little bit, maybe sometimes it clings to dry bits or dry spots. So I sort of let it like I wouldn't say wet. I don't apply it wet, but I would put on setting setting spray first, let it dry down a bit. And then I go in with my highlighter. So I like to go and use her, like all of them. I just go right in. Like, they're so subtle that you don't even need to worry that it's, you know, that you're going all in there. You just get that sort of, and remember her blushes also have a little hint of like glow. So you are already getting that sort of glow already from the blushes we just used. Brow bone, put some on my lips. And there we go. My last and most favorite product from Charlotte, well no, I couldn't say they're most favorite actually because all of these are my favorite. So last of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products is her lip cheats. It's her lip liner actually and her lipsticks. These are the 2 ones I bought. So I have Iconic Nude here, which is a nice nude. That's basically it. And her Pillow Talk. It's her lipstick. Is it her? I don't know what these are called exactly. I love this liner. Like this liner is just everything I find. I have the Pillow Talk liner too, and they are. It is also a very nice color, but this is a very nice everyday nude. That's a good trick. Just put on some lip balm sometimes before you're putting on the liners if your lips are feeling dry. It just helps the liner glide a little better. I sometimes like make sure my lip is like really snatched is I take any leftover concealer I had on a concealer brush and then sort of just outline slightly my lip, and that just gives you that nice snatched lip so that your lip is nice and perfect. Hey, now that our lip is nice and outlined with that iconic nude. So then going on to finish off this look, I am gonna go with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. This is a beautiful creamy color. Oh, such a wearable everyday nude. Like it just makes your lips look so juicy, so beautiful. And I researched so much like which color everybody loved, and Pillow Talk was one of them. Not like some lipsticks I find just cling on to your dry spots, but this one, it just, like I said, look, it just glides right on. No cleanness, no cracking, no dryness. It's super creamy. To lash or not to lash? That is the question. Shit. I mean, we could. So this is the finished look. I just popped them some lashes. I find lashes just make any look like flawless. I don't know. That's just me. Hope you guys enjoyed my video using my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products, my holy grails, my go-to for her. And let me know what your favorite products are, or any I haven't tried or any I didn't mention today. I'd love to know what you guys are your go-tos for her brand, and I'd love to try them out myself. And let me know what other brands you want me to do these type of videos, if this is something that you're interested in, what other go-to brands I should be doing and taking a look. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the love, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.